Dance. Cold. Pressure. Yeah.
Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, so another big spot for this high-level wrestler here tonight, and the opposition knows what's coming, but more often than not in the UFC, they've been unable to stop.
It's because since a little boy, he spent his life on the wrestling mats. And even though you start to prepare for it late, you cannot match his ability to train, his ability to focus. The idea that once he gets a hold of you, it only ends with him in top position. It does not matter if he has to get a high crotch. It does not matter if he needs to get a single leg or a double leg. The purpose is to get you to the floor, and he has been trained his entire life to do just that. Yeah, you put it well. He's got a lot of throws and takedowns and trips in his arsenal, and he'll try to put them to good use in this matchup here tonight. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor. And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here. And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 45 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Hillsboro, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a member of the UFC Hall of Fame and the former UFC welterweight champion of the world, Hughes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, Kevin the Trailblazer Holland.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
All right, so here we go, round 1 of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting them to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position so he can start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submissions.
Oh, man, that could...
Oh, Hughes hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Oh, so the taller fighter lands a flush kick.
Good punch lands.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the judge.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now goes in and secures the takedown. And this might just be a matter of time. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Hughes. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Hughes. Final seconds of round one. The horn sounds for the end of round one.
Stop!
Great job out. Your cardio is insane. All those sprints, all the conditioning we give in the gym has really proven itself. That is your key to victory.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round. Both landed multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes. Not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Hughes. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Hughes is trying for the Kimura submission here.
It's in there deep. There you go.
provides a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Matt Hughes.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised.